Radical.
Gonna get my thoughts on the latest Smash JT upload about the Amico delay. Starts off, the man is running. He's running shirtless. I don't know, is it just me or I didn't really watch the man running shirtless. I would prefer if he would be driving with a shirt on, but that's just me. That's just me. Starts out by talking about how there's a lot of people, hating on him, and hating on him more and more and more. And I don't know, possibly there's a lot of uploads out there just, hating on Smash JT. It's really odd though that just, and I haven't seen a lot of uploads on Smash JT, that were talking about him and the Amico and whatnot. But the thing is, a lot of times people classify, hate uploads wrongly. Not saying there's not just some, hit piece hate uploads on this person, but a lot of times people classify them wrongly that are actually fair and objective. I've always looked at things and tried to see all the different angles and where people are coming from. But when it comes to the Amico, he talks about how there's a anti-Amico hate community. Well, the thing is, it's more like it's a common sense community that looks at the Amico and sees it as a overpriced item that plays very simplistic games, that look like they would be more or less mobile games. And everything's centered around that. And when universally, most people that I've asked about the Intellivision Amico, personally, first question they have is, what's an Intellivision Amico? And then I show them what it is, and then they go, that's kind of weird. Generally it's it's kind of weird. Is that as good as the graphics get on it? Uh-huh. Okay, and then they ask how much it is. And then when I reveal how much it is, they about fall on the floor laughing. So you can say that there's an anti-Amico hate community, but it's more or less, and you say that, okay, it's not for you. If you are in your basement and you're single, it's not for you. Well, the thing is, Smashy, these are families. These are mostly it's people with families that I talk to about, because I know that if anyone brought this up, they would say, well, it's about the family. It's about the family. It's for the family. Both the adults and several of the kids that I talked to looked at it and they kind of laughed. One kid laughed as he was playing his Nintendo Switch. So I just don't get this. I don't understand how it's not almost universally seen that this thing is a turd. It's a turd, It's overpriced, it's underpowered, and it's 2021. Now we're going into 2022. Overpriced, underpowered is not a great combination. And apparently he mentions Tipster. I haven't seen that upload. Tipster made an upload talking about him. And maybe he's referring to that a whole lot here. He's talking about how a lot of people are jealous of him. And I don't think that's the case, really. I don't think it's the case. I think most people, Smash, just kind of see you as a shill for the Intellivision Amico. And not only that, not only are you a shill for it, but you've invested $10,000 in it, which is kind of funny. You got to admit, that's kind of fucking funny. Maybe he has that kind of money to throw around, and if he's the kind of person that is doing financially that well, then, maybe... No, it's still funny. It's still funny, even if you had, if you had $200,000 to your name, or 300 or 400, whatever, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars you have in the bank, the fact that you drop down $10,000 to invest in this, of all things, wow. Wow, that is just crazy. I just don't, out of all the potential investments, I would say it's not a good investment. It's not, no, it's not. Now, I think he says Tipster called him out by saying he's biased. Well, no shit, you're biased. You have $10,000 invested in it. Like, how is anybody going to get any fair and objective thoughts on the Intellivision Amico that are not just completely positive? What would be the opposite of hate uploads? You know? I don't know what a good terminology. Oh yeah, I do. Shill uploads. So anything Smash uploads about this is going to be 100% shilly, right? Now he talks about it's his business, what he spends his money on. He's not a bad person for doing. No, he's not a bad person for, spending money on the Amico. It's his business what he wants to spend his money on. But if you come online to YouTube and you reveal this, then, well, I mean, people can openly discuss it. People can openly discuss it. Smash openly discusses things or used to on his channel. So I think it's a bit of hypocrisy when he talks about like Tipster and a lot of other people that just need something to hate on and talk about. Like, okay, didn't Smash JT have a period where he was talking about John Hancock for a little while and the game museum stuff? And he had some uploads on Woodhawker, mostly because, I don't know, maybe he saw other channels that were doing that. I have a couple of loads on John Hancock. But the thing is, like, I just can't get past this where he talks about how, people just have like hate videos. I'm like, it's really, you're casting like a just wide aspersions on people. I'm not saying that, again, there's not just hate uploads out there and just channels that just continually just are full of like hate and hate things. I'm sure there are. Definitely there are. And in a lot of cases, fake hatred. People that are pretending to hate things just because they want clicks and views. But to say that the Intellivision Amico is... Oh, yeah. Did I mention this yet? High quality! Oh, my gosh. I need something to sew. I need some thread to sew up my sides because I just split my sides. I couldn't pay attention to really a whole lot of this upload after he said high quality. My goodness. He talks about how it sucks. It sucks it's not coming out this year. And he talks about how he has been critical of Tommy. But he talks to him. He talks to him. Hey, Smash, if you talk to Tommy regularly, here's the big question to ask him. And you might be thinking about this yourself. Or maybe you're afraid to ask because you don't want to anger Tommy. Just ask him point blank, hey man, you have all these delays after you've announced these dates it's coming out. I would say 1 delay. All right. 2 delays. What the hell? 3 delays. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 2, 3, however many times this thing gets delayed, then I'm the fool. Okay? Don't believe anything that Tommy says about the Intellivision Amico. Don't believe it. If he announces it's coming out in 2022, May 2022, and then we get to May 2022, and then he says, October. Then, the more times somebody lies to you, and chip shortage, if you believe that shit, the more times somebody lies to you, likely the more times they're going to lie to you in the future. Tommy Tellerico is a proven liar. So what have I always said, guys and gals? If somebody lies to you straight up, do you think you can believe them in the future? I wouldn't trust Tommy Tellerico as far as I could throw him. I wouldn't trust the guy. Now he seems like a friendly person, seems charismatic. Those are the type of people that sometimes you just can't trust. This guy invested $10,000. Smash invested $10,000 trying to get Intellivision Amico a Founders Edition. I would say if he doesn't get his Founders Edition, be watching. If Smash does not get his Founders Edition, if the guy that invested $10,000 can't get his console this year, then something is really screwed up. It's really messed up. Imagine how pissed off you would be if you put $10,000 down to invest and you didn't get the console. Putting aside everyone else, but you didn't get it. Tommy, you better make sure Smash gets a console, at some point. I mean, if there's one working Intellivision Amico in the world, I think Smash should get that one working Intellivision Amico.